John, this is, how do you describe it? It's a living nightmare for the SNP.
It's nearly 9 weeks since Nicola Sturgeon resigned as leader, since the SNP have lost their deputy leader, their chief executive, their auditors, and today the treasurer. The First Minister's big priority speech yesterday, completely overshadowed by all of this. This man, Colin Beattie, who's been the treasurer of the SNP for 18 years, was arrested, then released without charge last night. But today he's resigned. He's also come off the Public Audit Committee in the Scottish Parliament. The story just simply refuses to go away. What it means is that, well, since he's not been replaced yet, actually Humza Yousaf becomes the interim treasurer of the party, though he says they're trying to fill the post. But it's a terrible situation they're in. That the fact they haven't got any auditors, the police investigations continuing, they've really signed up for a big review of their internal governance structures. They're even talking about bringing in forensic accountants to look at the money in the party. Many are now concerned that Nicola Sturgeon herself might either be possibly brought in to be questioned by police as a witness or even as a suspect. So it's very difficult times for the SNP.
Right, and I guess we have to wait and see. But that's on the basis that Nicola Sturgeon is one of those whose job it is to sort of sign off or have responsibility for these accounts.
Yeah, basically, in terms of accountable officers of the party, the Electoral Commission requires on the annual accounts that these annual accounts are signed off, and Nicola Sturgeon, Peter Murrell and Colin Beattie are the three names that are on the annual accounts. So there's a possibility there that this could happen. Many in the party also have been looking very carefully at words today from Kate Forbes, the rival candidate to Humza Yousaf in that very bitter election. She said people were watching the SNP with astonishment and the claims about the party finances were mind-blowing. So the story simply, as you rightly point out, it's a living nightmare. It refuses to go away. Even today, we thought it was dying down. We might get some kind of anodyne statement about Colin Beattie and maybe his position in Holyrood in that Public Audit Committee. And of course, about an hour and a half ago, they announced that he'd resigned as treasurer.